Okay, so in my last video, I showed you guys my Platinum Parrot, and I told you I would be adding him into the larger fish tank with the female polar parrot soon. And I did a few nights ago, after, a few weeks was up, and unfortunately, it didn't really work out that well. Alright, so I knew issues were possible, so, I had a backup plan in case things don't work out, which I unfortunately had to execute. But basically, look next to my hand. This fish is probably about 1.5 inches. It's not a very big Platinum Parrot. Let's just say that. It's store size. This is the most common size you'll see for sale. And this female polar parrot is, definitely not fully grown, but she's probably about 2.5 inches. See next to my hand there. And yeah, she was just being relentless, just chasing the Platinum Parrot. Now, when you have two cichlids together, you know something like this could happen. But I just had to split the fish up. I was watching them the whole time, so this guy didn't actually get beat up at all. A little bit of chasing, especially with cichlids, is fine, but what I was seeing was way too much. And I'm not really the biggest fan of plastic plants. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with them, but I prefer the look of live plants more, but I had to throw in a huge fake plant in here just to try to break the line of vision between the two fish, which was recommended to me. But that doesn't really work when you have two extremely active cichlids. And, they swim every gallon of this tank within a 15-minute period, not even, probably more like 5 or 10. So, that didn't really work out. Now, exactly 1 week later from when I put the two together, and I had to separate them, is when I'm going to add this fish back into the larger tank with the Platinum Parrot. So I was actually doing some research, and when you do something like this and you keep the fish in isolation, it's supposed to be like some sort of physiological rewire, and where the fish will be less aggressive because it's less bold. So basically, she was just a tank boss of all these gallons of water for a month after Chomper's senior died, which was on the screen, the big 4.5-inch polar parrot I had. So she was seeing this new fish as an intruder, and that's why she was attacking him. So that's just, we'll never know for sure, but that's what I believe. So yeah, next video I'll be putting the fish together back again, and I really hope it works out. If it doesn't, I'll likely have to surrender one of the fish. And if I had to surrender one of them, it would definitely be the Platinum Parrot. I know I'm kind of rewarding bad behavior there, but I've had this fish too long and I like this fish too much to give it up. It's definitely possible that this won't work and I'll have to end up surrendering a fish. But as of now, knock on wood, I'm actually kind of hopeful that it will work out, because I've noticed this fish has had a lot of color fading, and not in an unhealthy way. She's still eating. She's not like hiding on the bottom of the tank all day, not moving, as you guys can see. But she's just been less bold. She's not accepting hand food. When I put my hand in the tank, she gets a little bit spooked, which kind of shows signs that she's getting a little bit less bold. You see that orange, coloration on the belly that polar parrots have when they're, have a ton of hormones in them with the females. We had that more, and then I put her in, her little prison here, and it really, kind of faded out. So I'm pretty hopeful that this will work. I really hope it does. And on the other hand, this fish has gotten a lot of color, and call me crazy, but I feel like he's put on a little bit size. He's also eating now, so, he was eating in the quarantine tank, but he's eating in the big tank now off the surface, so that shows he's getting pretty bold. Means he probably has a little bit more of a backbone. The other day I saw some yo-yo loaches chasing him around, and he chased them right back. Not in an aggressive way, but just as a, self-defense way. So hopefully that indicates some things about this fish. Alright guys, thanks for watching.